What is good, boys? Kicking off this week's meet downs, we got champion Lungiambula taking on Marc-Andre Barriault, aka the Power Bar, and he brought a lot of power in that last contest. He went up against Abu Azaitar. He was an underdog and managed to finish him late in that contest. And it was one where Abu, he's very dangerous in that first minute, but as soon as the latter stages of that contest took over, then it was all Power Bar, and it was good to see him come back after losing many fights straight. It looked like he was on his way out, but the power bar seemed to have a little bit left in him with that rebound contest. And it'll be interesting to see how he stacks up in this one against champion Lungiambula, who also had a crap ton of hype until he got absolutely front kicked in the face by Magomed Ankalaev. But I mean, that's Ankalaev. It's tough to fault him too much for that one. And we have to praise how he rebounded against the Joker, Marcus Perez, too. So it was good to see him come back off of that devastating front kick defeat and have success against Marcus Perez, who will bring a tough fight on most evenings. So I think this one's very interesting. The odds are going for Power Bar, but Tapology is saying something different. So what are you thinking, Meat? Are you going with Lungiambula or are you rolling with the Power Bar?
Yeah, this is a very interesting fight. It should be very fun. I can't go with the power bar. I didn't pick him last time. I'm not picking him this time. I am going with the champion. He did come off that loss, but like you said, no shame in that loss. But yeah, he's coming off a nice win, and I usually go for the taller, longer, bigger guys because reach is a big factor in these MMA fights. If you can keep your distance, it is key, and usually you have the advantage of winning. But this guy's 5'8", and I'm going with him purely because I mean his reach. He's got more reach than the guy that's 6'1", so I'm gonna go with the champion for this, and I think he's gonna be the stronger, faster guy, and I see a KO happening in the first or second round, to be honest.
Yeah, good stuff. And I was kind of surprised to see, of the 64%, I thought a little bit more of it would be Brown in favor of that Lungi and Bala KO because personally, I think that that's going to be his best pathway is finding a way to shut the lights off of the power bar because we saw Marc Andre in that last performance against Azaitar. His gas tank was sustained throughout, and it was just takedown after takedown after takedown. So are you anticipating Lungi and Bula having the chops necessary to keep this fight standing and maybe even especially in those later rounds when Powerbar is going to be relentless with that takedown attempt?
Yeah, no, I think he's got the strength and he'll have the takedown defense. He's fighting out of Cape Town, South Africa. Those guys know how to wrestle. Um,
Mhm.
and so I think he's gonna do pretty good. But man, maybe this guy's a Canadian guy, so Power Bar might get some GSP tips, and so this could be a wrestle mauling. I really don't know. It's gonna be a close fight. I hope it stays on the feet. If it stays on the feet, I think Champion's gonna have the upper edge. Power Bar is gonna have the upper edge on the ground, I believe. But it should be very fun to watch. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I tend to see it the same way. I think I'm just more so leaning towards the power bar on this one. I'm anticipating him being able to get these takedowns on Champion Dalcha, and as long as he can survive those first 3, 4 minutes when Champion's power is at its absolute peak. I mean, check the video in the description below. He absolutely flatlined Alain Bedeau, and that was a few years back pre-UFC, but we can see the kind of early power that Champion Dalcha has, and even though it was impressive to see him win a 3 round, 15-minute unanimous contest, I still tend to think he's most dangerous in those early moments. And if the power bar can, just survive, maybe keep it close. Hopefully, he did have he showed some leg kicks in that last fight, so maybe that'll be part of power bar's game plan this time around as well. But if he can survive those first few minutes, ultimately, I think power bar is going to find a way to grind out an ugly decision. So of the 36% rolling with the power bar, majority of it is beige. They think that the decision is most likely as well. And again, it just kind of surprised me. The 60 of the 64, all of that beige going with Champion Dalcha. So should be interesting. A very tough one to call nonetheless, but I'm going with Power Bar. So any last thoughts on this one, me?
No, let us know in the comments who you guys got. You got champion or you got the power bar. Please subscribe and throw the notification bell on and check out our other videos and the main event. And don't forget to smash subscribe and look at the meat lock.